Taylor Ward just called up from the AHL, making his NHL debut. The son of a former NHL player in Dixon Ward. 2-on-1 developing. Byfield stop, throws it toward the net, and then it hits a stick and a pass trying to get it across to Fiala at the back door. Moving it for the top of the circle, a drive and a save by Vladar.
They'll most likely start with in the playoffs. Just getting back into the groove and getting into their proper pairings to get set.
Shot from the wing and a blocker save by Vladar. Working his way behind the goal line. Here's Kadri from the wing. And a save by Riddick. Loose in the slot, and he covers and holds for a draw inside the Kings zone. The netminder Vladar leaves it for his D. Through his center. Lugging it through is Morgan Frost and the former Flyers. Who went to Calgary earlier this season. A save by Riddick. And then Malai. Dryden Hunt into the LA zone, overskates the puck. Good stick work there by Brant Clark to tie him up, and Riddick has to make another save. Physical Braden Puhala leads Calgary in penalty minutes this year. Here come the Flames again. Frost and a save by Riddick. Batted out of midair by Sharon Govich. Loose puck, and that one comes out of the zone, and now here comes LA. Malott across the blue line, lost control, and hustling back Farabee for the Flames. Just over 8 minutes in. Mikey Anderson enters the zone. He goes wide. The defenseman down low, trying to jam it into Kings. Vladar makes a save, lost his stick. Here comes Samuel Hellenius. Drags it through. Backhand save by Vladar. Kicks the leg out and denies Taylor Ward another grade A chance.
A little physical, but a huge save here by Dan Vladar as he sticks out the right pad to keep this game at zeros in the first.
Sharon Govich plays it back to the rookie Perek. Here's Blake Coleman, a wrist shot, and that's turned aside by Riddick, and LA sends it down the ice. Cuts toward the net, has it knocked away, and the puck chipped out of the zone, racing after it, Ryan Lomborg. Lomborg and a shot and a save by Riddick, who covers.
LA, Jim Hiller was just about, hey, I just want to win. I want to win. I want to keep the focus, even though we're not playing the same lineup. It's still about preparation here and making sure the guys are ready to play. And I think they know that, but I also think it's more important for them to be ready for the playoffs. Hence, you see some guys out of the lineup.
Gavrikov a turnover and a shot and a save by Riddick off Sharon Govich.
Has to be sharp as he keeps this game.
Malott, nice through center. Leaves it. Thomas a shot. Kick save Vladar. Klapka lunging for the puck, using his body there against Mikey Anderson. Suniev in the corner. Haidar Suniev, rookie out of UMass, who was playing in the NCAA tournament less than a month ago. Scored a game-winning goal for UMass in their first-round matchup in overtime against the Minnesota Golden Gophers. Kadri weaves his way in. Here is Perek joining the rush. Perek a shot and a save. And that one pops over the stick as Jordan Spence can't keep it in the zone. Loose puck, Lomborg wins the battle. Centers! Riddick makes a save, sliding to his left, off of Dryden Hunt. Back to the point, Anderson plays it across. Doughty, back for Anderson, moves in, slap shot, and that one may have hit a body in front of Vladar. Malott behind the net, banks it back for Doughty. One-timer, and a save by Vladar.
Just based on his edge work alone. It'll be an interesting summer for him. You know, got to get dialed in, get in the gym, get stronger. I think that's going to be really important for his game. So proud of his son, and so he should be. That was a great first period.
First round pick by Calgary in last June's draft as we start the second period. Scoreless in LA. And he lifts it in from center. Sticked around by Riddick. Back at the point for Calgary. Shot and a tip, a redirection wide from Klapka, and a turnaround shot. Kadri scores, and the Flames take the lead. Career-high 34th goal for Nazem Kadri, and a 1-0 lead for Calgary.
It's often come from from number 91. You know, this starts a dump in, and Riddick, he goes to play this to his defense, but watch the reach of Klapka. You know, just a big man. He's got a long reach with that stick. He keeps the play alive for the Flames. A nice little, tries to get that on net. It goes right to Kadri as he just outweights Riddick. Just patience, recognize he has more time. There's nobody on him, and he puts it over the left pad.
And now here comes Fiala for LA. Leads it up the middle. Byfield. Stick handles. Byfield hit the post. What a move by Byfield. Fiala holds it at the line.
Their first power play of the game, and Byfield just speeds through the neutral zone, and boy, the shot doesn't miss by much. It goes downward.
Doughty backhands it down low. Kuzmenko, Kopitar in the corner. Plays it across Fiala. Top of the circle. Shot. Knocked down in front. Loose, and Kopitar jumps on it.
In that second period, creates some chances. We'll see what happens here in the third.
Third period underway. The only goal of the game coming early in the second. Nazem Kadri for Calgary. The only tally of the night is career best, 34th of the year. And some key names out of the lineup tonight for LA in the regular season finale. No Adrian Kempe, Trevor Moore, Philip Deneau. A turnover, shot, save. Another point-blank chance for Taylor Ward.
He really has had some chances. A turnover, nice job by Warren Foegele. Turns that puck over. 1-on-3 he was, and recognizes that.
Digging out the puck and spinning, but turning it over is Frost, driving the net, walking in, and a save by Bladard, that time off LaFerriere.
But the Kings do a nice job of retrieval. They get the puck back, and they create another chance off of it. You see turnover again, and they're just driving the middle of the ice.
Here come the Kings back the other way, countering. Fiala leaning in. Turcotte, wrist shot, hit the bar. Hit the post from the dot.
Ferrier, one of them. This is Alex Turcotte, just drills it off the crossbar. The second one.
Riddick comes out to play it. Kuzmenko tries to exit the zone. Edmondson stips it ahead. Here comes Byfield, a 2-on-1. Byfield moves it, pass across, save Bladard. Fiala, another chance. Edmondson gloves it down, and backhand that goes wide. Couple of great chances for the Kings. Countering, here comes Hunt. Pass across, Lomberg center, score! Sam Martin in his NHL debut tonight. 2-0 Calgary.
And Bladar makes an unbelievable save, which eventually leads to this, a partial 3-on-2. And look at Sam Martin, and you can hear the celebration. You can hear it all the way from up here. Just does a nice job keeping his stick on the ice, driving that middle lane, and his teammates are celebrating just like him. I mean, look at the emotion.
And unable to corral it was Hunt. Sharon Govich knocks it out of the zone. Coming in, 2-on-1 again for Calgary. Across, score! Kadri's second of the night.
As he gets it on the boards, you'll just see him here. Not only is it a player, but the official's there as well. He takes it off the boards to himself. Just a perfect little sauce over to Kadri, who makes no mistake. Right over the stick of Anderson and the body. And that's just a perfectly placed shot. Right over the pad, under the glove. And a little point to Vladar, too.
Gets it back. Coronado shot. Save Riddick. Perek now to Backlund, looking for a tip, they score! 4-0 Calgary! Blake Coleman gets the goal.
Is Perek going to get an assist here too? And Perek and Backlund have a good exchange up at the blue line. You'll see it here as Perek had given it to Backlund. Actually, that's Perek's goal. My mistake. That is Perek's goal. Watch him go to the net and put his stick on the ice, and boom.
What a night for the Calgary Flames as Anderson driving the net, backhanded, and a save by Vladar. A Byfield point-blank chance.
Kopitar just missed the wide open net as Vladar had made the initial save and just put it over top of the net.
Coronado. Here comes Backlund. Backlund going wide. Backlund scores! 4 in the third for Calgary. They lead it 5-0 as the captain, Michael Backlund, gets his 15th.
Save at the other end, and the puck ends up coming up ice, and Doughty has good positioning, but does it ramp up off the stick and go top shelf over David Rick? We'll see as he just lifts it out ever so slightly. He might have caught a piece of it, but Backlund with a big goal there for the Flames.
Here is Spence for the Kings. Walks down the wall. Backhands it. Spence gets it again. Back at the top. Clark looking for a tip in front. Malott plays it off to Spence. Again, it's Clark. Plays it across. Alex Turcotte for LA. Clark at the blue line. One-timer. Shot. Score! It is Taylor Ward in his NHL debut.
Wow, that's emotional. The dad and the mom celebrating and embracing. They just can't believe it. And knowing them, I got to tell you, this is an emotional one for sure. Just such a proud moment. Just in the right place, gets his stick on this rebound. It's a 5-1 goal for LA, but Taylor Ward loves it.
Miramanov, outlets, through center, into the zone. And that'll be the end of it. And trying to streak in there was Morton again for Calgary.